Welcome back to another game of D&D. We're back in Icewind Dale with a wonderful cast here. Where we left off, Theo just mercy killed a poor mind flayer who was basically all but dead already. And that was after he basically one-shot the guy who they can only assume is the guy that they were meant to come down here and kill. He was wearing the special metal gauntlets and crown. Dominic took the crown off and put it on his head. And right when they were actually done mercy killing the Illithid, outburst what they can only assume is the Holy Man, the cleric of this place. He is a long bearded Drugo wearing black robes and a tall black mitre on his head. And he bursts out right when you guys mercy kill. The clear initiative, because we're going to start with initiative.
I really hope he was bad, because man, I'd feel really bad if I just murder-lated someone who's completely innocent.
To be fair, he
What?
did not have much chance to.
What,
defend
the
himself
mind flayer?
Speech-wise.
No, the
Oh, that guy.
One shot, man.
yeah.
Well, we'll find out.
This
Wait,
is when we
I just
find out
realized-
he's really the guy that just was meant to help us overthrow the other guy.
We took more time to kill a defenseless mind flayer than it did to kill like the big boss of the dungeon.
It's because we have a sense of something called
I
morality,
know I need to give one of these myself. But I need
Thanks.
a Vox initiative.
Yeah, I think it's called morality that we have.
Morality.
Yeah, it's true.
Theo's
It
definitely
sounds
a
good.
good point in a certain direction with morality, but that doesn't mean
Whoa,
you
I
guys
would
are
say
bad.
Dominic's trying his best to be a hero.
Who is he? Kelly?
Doesn't mean he's succeeding, but
What's a
Trying.
hero when you can murder everything?
That's a murder hobo.
Sorry, I have not actually opened my character sheet.
Oh no,
yet.
you're good. I was
I
just
have to
making sure
find
you
it.
heard
There
me.
it is.
you can't spell hero without murder hobo.
Yes, you can.
That's what I'm saying.
Straight up, murder
No,
hobos
you're-
die.
You're spelling it wrong if you can't get that in there.
Look, it's lost in translation. It's just like it's just the the UK way of typing it compared to the
Yeah, sure.
American. Must be it.
Yeah, no, we spelled right. You guys put extra letters there for no reason. Am I wrong?
A lot of those letters are silent.
Yeah, no. Who needs all those
That's true.
silent letters? Like,
Yeah.
well, American,
It's
we
not-
only say the real letters that actually make sounds.
Look,
Forget the silent
I'm not
E's.
gonna defend English language for a second. I think it makes no sense.
I'm not.
We have two Dominics playing right now. Apparently, I still have access to his token.
Oh, yeah, no, you do.
Oh my gosh.
We can have three,
Like-
4, because we each can cast it.
Yes.
Dominix!
Only
But,
Dominics.
We're instead of Agent Smith, we're going to be Agent Dominic.
Well, Agent Theo, would you like to go first on your mutilating?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, he
it
comes
wrong,
out
right?
and he's saying stuff. Let's see. I want to make sure what he's saying. He's not talking. It's wait.
Is he babbling?
Hold on. I want to make sure. Okay. I want to. Okay, so when he walks out, he sees you, and this is right at the start of combat, like right before you. I guess I should be good and roll initiative for your NPC back here this time, just in case he does something. But right when he sees you guys, he sees the bloodied blade in your hand. Or was it an arrow that you killed the guy with? There.
The arrow was into the
Mind
guy
flayer?
wearing the crown, and the
Oh, okay.
sword was into the mind flayer.
Okay, that's what I wanted to make sure that you had a sword in your hand. He
Yeah.
comes out, sees you with a bloody blade in the mind flayer. He sees whoever he expected to see out here dead on the floor, crowns on Dominic's head. He just reaches up and pulls his mitre off of his head and snarls at you guys an infernal that he will take care of you. As it reveals that he is not what he looked like.
And Dominic yells, "He's your king now. I am your king."
I am actually gonna speak to him Infernal, and I'm just gonna be like, do you fear death?
He looks at you and is like, keep this language off your filthy tongue. And that's when initiative starts, and you kick off at the start there.
What race
I
is he
don't
again?
understand Infernal, so
You would know from your past he is a chain devil.
Cool.
Yeah, Dominic. Oh, Bob devil, not chain, Bob. Yeah.
Theo doesn't speak Infernal, and he can see that they're both interacting with each other. I'm gonna turn real quick and look at Dominic, and I'm gonna give him a look like, what should I do? Like,
This is where he threw his hat, by the way.
Cool. I'm gonna just say like, this devil's filthy and has no manners. Kill it.
So I currently don't have my bow in hand. I believe I have the sword.
Yep.
So I am going to drop the sword and pull out my bow.
Okay.
I don't think. Yeah, I'm gonna do more with the bow than I will. So at advantage, because I'm going first, I'm gonna take a sharpshooter against him. As in my multi-attack, the first one's gonna be sharpshooter.
15 hits.
Okay. Oh, son of a gun! Before I start my other one, if I still have time, bonus action, I'm going to move my hunter's mark to him. Because I had him hunter marked. I had the last guy I killed hunter marked. So I'm going to use my bonus action. I'm going to shoot the first arrow. Realize I don't have him hunter's mark him. Go for my second shot.
It's the most irritating thing for Koi, having something like that and forgetting to do it.
Yeah. Yes, you're not kidding.
Our friend Michael does the same thing with Hex. That hits, of course.
So D6 for damage. And then the second is going to be a clockwork attack on him. And that's just going to be a standard longbow shot.
Yep.
So clockwork.
Somehow misses. A 29 misses where everything else does. No.
So hunter's mark and clockwork, 9, and it did 6 piercing. Wow, I rolled almost the lowest damage I could.
Good.
So that's. Oh, and the extra D8 for getting the hit on him because of Dread Ambusher. So that's 3 arrows down.
You notice your non-magical shots, like everything but that clockwork bolt, just doesn't seem to be biting into him as hard as you think it should.
Okay. But I can tell that the hunter's mark and the clockwork
Yeah.
are doing what they would normally do.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. At that point, I'm going to come over here and I'll step over this way so people can come in as they need. And that's bonus action. All three attacks. Movement. Yep, that's all I can do.
Okay, so it's his turn. What he's going to do is I think he's going to he's gonna kind of spit into his hand a fiery glob and throw it at you because you did so much damage to him. He's gonna throw 2 things of flame at you.
That's fair.
So
Understandably so.
23 for 12 damage.
23. Trying to think if I want to use luck on that or not. No, I'll hold luck for just in case it crits. So I'll take the 12 damage.
And then 12 on the second one.
12 damage. So I had 8 temp.
And
If
that
the target is a flammable object.
it is a flammable object that isn't being worn or carried. So if he tries to attack a chair, it would light on fire.
Yeah, no, it's just the phrase, if the target is a flammable object, makes me laugh.
Go ahead and roll your 2d6 or whatever it is for your one.
2d8.
Neo, it is your turn.
Let's break out the measurement tool. Alright.
Yeah, boom, boom, boom. 20 feet to get there.
And I have 40-foot of movement. And I rage. Doop. Is that been? I don't think I did that last time.
Just
Last time you
remember,
did
after this raid, you have one left for the rest of until you long rest. So
Yeah, I save it for an important rainy day.
you don't have to. I'm just letting you know. Unfortunately, that doesn't hit. You do get a second one though. That one does
That one
hit.
did.
Nice.
Unlike Theo,
it bloody?
your it got bloodied with that hit. But unlike Theo, all of your it looks like it didn't resist anything of yours.
You can't resist something that resists everything else. I resist everything almost.
No. You resist 3 things. 4, sorry.
They're common, so it
Yeah,
counts.
you resist 4 common things. But is that your turn?
I don't think I can do anything else.
Okay. This guy seeing you rush forward, bloodlust goes in his mind too as he rushes forward as well to also attack it. God, being hit with all the spam bots that will be an auto banned in my chat. Such a nice feeling. And he's going to war pick him.
And crits.
So that is... Unfortunately, that war pick is not magical. So...
Dang, dude, both double crits.
Yeah. No, you gotta love that. And then his second war pick, which is a 14, which misses. So he just picks at him, hits him once, and the second one misses. Dominic, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna slowly step forward. Go here. Look at him with a disappointed, I'm just disappointed. I'm not even angry. I'm just
He
disappointed.
snarls at you.
As his king, you're disappointed.
As his king, as his ruler, as his superior, I'm very disappointed. And I will ready Eldritch Blast, and I'll tell him, you could have lived if you were just a little bit more polite. On fire.
22, doing 14.
Nice.
And then the second one, 15, doing 13. He
I
is
already know.
barely standing.
Cool. I'm gonna say, wait, while he's barely standing then, I would just like to say one more thing. Tell Zariel I said hi. And then that's it.
Okay. And you said that in Infernal?
Yep.
Okay. So only Rock understood that. Rock, your turn.
Yeah.
I'm going to step over here.
You're gonna step back and
Move up
fireball,
with him
right?
A little bit. Not fireball. Firebolt.
It
There's a
seems
T on that one.
it seems like a good spot to fireball though. You kill it. It only had 2 HP left.
I see no issue with fireball.
When you hit it, by the way, what happens for everybody is it doesn't fall over as a corpse. It starts to it has this effect of not quite sand falling, but more like paper unraveling and turning to ash kind of thing, like small bits of paper mache unraveling, burning to ash as it disintegrates in front of you guys, leaving nothing behind. Except for its hat there.
I'm not putting it on.
I might put on the hat.
The hat did change its look. It's no longer a mitre. It's let me see what it is.
I poke it with my great sword.
Before we do anything, can anyone just identify it, please?
I already said I'd poke it.
That's fine. Don't pick it up. Just someone identify it.
I'll do do you want me to do a detect magic and then an arcana check, or?
Does anyone have the identify spell? I believe that a rock has identify.
I do.
So can we just identify it, please? Before
You
we
want
start?
me to touch it?
Identify does require you to touch it.
That's why
I'll do a detect magic
Yeah, but
first.
you're not
Can I do
trying
it?
to wear it, so it might
Oh.
not trigger if there's something that's trigger based on it.
When I touched the orb, we all died. So
That's fair. But you weren't trying to identify.
And
it,
you also choose not to put it down. No, he was casting identify on
I
it.
was
Oh,
casting
okay.
identify specifically on it.
Can I do a quick detect magic
Yes,
just to see if
please.
it is magical?
Okay, it changed, by the way, from what it was to almost like a Robin Hood style hat. But what are you doing?
I'm
I'm
gonna
doing
detect magic at first.
Detect magic?
to see.
You see. I'm wanting to say. Let me see something. I'm looking up. You detect an aura of illusion magic around it.
Yeah, it's an illusion.
I mean, he did take off the hat, and he did change his appearance.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go ahead. Do it now.
Is it safe to pick up?
Are you 10 minutes identifying it or casting a spell level?
Yeah, I would prefer to take 10 minutes to do it.
Okay, over to 10 minutes. What are you guys doing?
I'm going. We already did we loot him?
No, you didn't, because right afterwards, Dominic took the crown off him, but right afterwards you dealt with the mind flayer.
Okay, I'm gonna rummage through his stuff.
Okay, so what he has on him is his black metal gauntlet.
And his detect magic should still be going, so he should be able to see if anything pings magic as well.
The gauntlet what he can see is the gauntlet. It's kind of like a residue of necrotic magic, but it's very faint. Actually, no. According to this, it's not magic. Sorry, I'm looking at this. I was just going off the top of my head. But yeah, no. He has a suit of chainmail for a Druga, his spiked gauntlet, and his crown.
I have the crown.
Yes.
Is the crown pinging magical?
No.
Okay.
The crown just makes me look prettier. I mean, it adds automatically a fake +2 charisma.
It makes you feel like you have an.
While you guys
yeah.
are looking about,
so we have, what was it, spiked gauntlets?
If you're taking his gauntlet off, yes.
Yeah, why not? If they didn't ping magical, then I'm not that upset about it.
So, as you're searching, your Goliath friend here is helping you search, and when you guys, he's looking in this side room, so he's opening up these doors, and when he goes in here, laying over here is like a notched great axe that he instantly runs and picks up. He has found his weapon.
Nice.
And he instantly
nice.
drops that awful war pick. So he has his
Good for
granite.
him.
Anything else? Inside those rooms are just random stockpiles of different weapons and stuff.
Is the hat safe to put on yet?
We were waiting the 10 minutes for a rock to cast that, so I was just gonna have you guys look around a little bit and then tell you.
So for the gauntlets,
In there.
is there anything I should note on this?
Yeah.
Like gauntlets?
Put you can call it that. Same for the crown.
Cool.
Just because the name doesn't change anything for you guys, and it helps me find out anything I need. Is there anything in here?
unique
Yes.
in here?
So when you look in the room where dude came from, you see a room filled with stacks of granite tablets. These are big tablets. Each one, as you get closer, not touch it, because Theo's watching you, and you wouldn't want him to judge you. They're a foot wide, a foot and a half long, and 2.5 inches thick, and there looks to be well over 50 of them in that room. Probably closer to 100. But you don't know what they are. Looking at them, you see some kind of writing on there, like chisel work, that you don't know.
Is there a chance can I have a look to see if I can recognize it?
So when you walk up and look at it, you understand that it is infernal.
Yeah, cool.
Is there any rocks in this room?
They're all made out of granite.
No, I meant on the
No.
ground. Like pebbles or something.
Yeah, no.
Can I read some of the tablets then?
The basic information that you're gathering from reading it is it's talking about how Clondorn, who you assume is the person you guys just exercised, was sent here because of Asmodeus to further his Asmodeus's interests. But he was sent here as a disguise. Like priest and whatnot, to gain the influence with Zodarak, and he was just kind of writing his whole, almost like a diary on these granite tablets. Nothing too interesting though. Probably about
anything else in?
Not anything else in here. You hear the thing of machinery right here, which you can only assume is more like elevators. You're starting to get familiar with the sound.
Okay.
It's right about here that 10 minutes are probably up, unless somebody else has something they want to do before that.
I don't think there's anything else I can do. I will remind everybody that I still have one of the scrolls that we found that has a sequence of numbers. So if we find a thing that requires that along the lines, we do have a scroll, but we haven't encountered anything like that yet.
I'm trying to remember what that scroll is. Like where you got?
Just a scroll. It's a scroll with a whole bunch of numbers on it.
Do you remember where you got it so I could see what it is?
No, but I could paste in the sequence, so you could do like a control find.
Sure, maybe I'll remember it. I don't remember that.
I think we found it early on. I mean, it's a dwarf scroll, so it was either. I think it would have been here that we found it.
It probably would have been something upstairs. Maybe it had something to do with the dragon. Anyways, I'll keep that in mind. But Iraq, your spell goes off. Touching the hat didn't do anything negative or anything. And what you discover that you have is now... Oh, wrong person. Is now in your journal. Down low, it's on the magic items. In fact, boom, I can actually force it up on your screen. And you can choose how much you tell people that. You get it?
Yeah, I find this
Okay.
with everybody, or I share this with everybody because I find this quite useless.
Okay. So, what he shares with you guys is a hat of disguise. While wearing this hat, you can use an action to cast Disguise Self from it at will.
Does it cost a spell slot?
Nope, it's just you cast Disguise Self at will.
Pretty cool.
That's all it does.
Pick it up and I put it in my pocket.
Okay. Let me go to Neo and put Hat of Disguise. You do have to attune to it to use it. I don't know what else you have attunement. I need to figure out attunement at the end of the session.
I think my sword's the only other thing I'm attuned to.
Probably.
I think that's the only thing I do have to attune to.
Probably.
Everything else is just smack shit hard. And if that doesn't work, try a little bit harder.
Nope, your greatsword is not attunement. So you might not have any items attuned. So that hat, on a short rest, you can attune to that hat. Anyways, that's about all you guys see here, though.
That could come in handy one day.
I don't want to speak too fast, but can I just say, I think we've done pretty well. Like, yeah?
Hey, Theo, you're
It
looking
looked
around
that
the
way.
room, right? Like, you were looking
There's
around the
another
room
door
doing all
down
that
there.
stuff. There's a door down there, yeah, but... Theo, you were looking around the room, right? Like, when everything was going on?
I was when I got done looting him, I would have just been checking everything out. Yes.
Go ahead and roll me an investigation.
Okay.
Not, a perception, sorry.
Perception.
Yeah,
Dope, even better.
that's what I meant. Investigation jumped in my head. You notice, seams over here on this wall.
Down over here.
Right here.
Okay. What do this? You said seams?
Yeah, like seams. There's some joints where, like, a door would meet a wall.
Oh, seams. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said scenes, like pictures.
No, like seams. S-E-E-M.
Okay. I will. Well, if I see Neil there, I'll mention to him that, hey, it looks like there might be a hidden door here. You want to give me a hand? Easy.
I surely do. Boop, boop, boop.
As you push a 5-foot by 10-foot door open to make this hallway open.
Do you guys want me? Do you want me to take point, or you want to take point?
Should we check the double doors before we go down the narrow hallway?
I'll go check the double doors and tell you what it is.
Okay.
I
We
open
can
the
make
door, have a wee peek.
And you get shot with a ballista. No.
Oh, nice.
Ouch.
Just pinned to the wall.
Sweet.
Do I have
It's an-
ballista
I
damage?
Wait, do I actually?
No.
Oh, right. I was like, because you're giggling the damage. I'm like, oh, wait, hold on a second.
Ballista do 3d10 damage. That's not even that much.
Jesus. Yeah, it'd be fine. I'm just saying, go back and I'll say, like, it's.
Yeah,
it's
you would
just
have
an
only taken
elevator back up.
13 damage. You would have been fine.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's just an elevator back up. Proceed, let's adventure.
I just wanted to make sure we weren't going to get booped in the butt.
We might. You never know.
Alright, yeah, you both take point.
Okay,
Yeah.
take point. My passive is probably better to take point with too. Can I tell anything at the end of this tunnel though?
Yeah, it looks like another door right at the end.
Okay. I will try to open it as quietly as I can.
Roll me a stealth. So, let me just... you open the door, and when you peek in, you see, and let me see what this says exactly so that you can read it. Braziers of glowing hot coals heat and light this room, the walls of which are lined with closed iron sarcophagi standing on each end. In the middle of the room, a Druid has been shackled to a chair. His flesh is covered with blisters. A pair of hooded Druid prod her with hot iron rods, searing her flesh and causing her to bellow in agony.
Well, do they see me?
No.
I'm gonna leave the door as it is, because I'm just trying to peek in. I'm gonna look back and describe the picture to everybody, and ask them what they want to do.
Well,
I
we
have
can
a
go.
fireball.
I've told the dead.
Well, someone is shackled, and it looks like they're being tortured, so I don't want to kill everybody in that room.
Okay.
So boring.
I don't know if we can, but if we can all, like, have a ready thing to do, maybe something like, maybe one or two of us can get a jump on them.
It'll be hard to do because you guys are in a tunnel.
So this is the plan. You sharpshooter the fuck out of that dude, and I run in as you let that off.
We definitely can try.
Because this is a narrow hallway.
Look, I got Nick trained so well.
Hey, not a 4.
Initiative noises.
Yeah, no, exactly. I think that Iraq, Theo, Neo. Don't worry, I'm getting to Dominic.
Thank you. Sorry.
Is this added to the list of NPCs I gotta roll for?
Go.
Yeah, but this NPC reminds you.
Yeah, no, he's a vocal NPC. I appreciate those. Wow, Theo, you didn't roll as good, but you did roll good enough. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm disappointed in myself.
Like, what was
I'm
that?
mad.
Yeah,
I
that's
got
only a 9.
I'm happy.
That's a 9 with advantage, dude.
Yeah. So, we want to try to.
Rock's like, I rolled a 9 in general. You're like, I rolled like the die was a 9, and I'm upset.
I'm happy for my 9.
Like.
So I'll run in. I'm just talking to Neo. So I'll run in. I'll step to the side, hit a couple stacks off, and then I'll let you run in. Is that what we want to try to do?
Sounds like a good plan to me.
All right, I'll hit the top one, and you can go for the bottom one.
Alright, let me just check distances real quick.
Yeah.
That's close enough.
Alrighty. So I'll run in, step to the side. So doop. Oh, yeah, whatever. I'll run up there. I am focusing on the top one, the hooded figure.
I hate how some of these have icons and some of them just have names. Same thing in your campaign. It's annoying that some of them just don't have icons.
Yeah. If I'm going to bonus action, move my hunter's mark to that one.
Okay.
And then they're not humanoid, are they?
They technically are.
All right, cool. They are my favorite enemy then.
All Drogar are humanoid / dwarf.
Oh, well, then I should have had favorite enemy on the whole time.
That anything that's basically human shape, you could always just ask me, but yeah, any dwarf will be count. Like.
Okay. So, sharpshooter attack on him for the first one.
You hit.
How does he look?
Bloodied. Very bloodied.
All right. I'll just go for another sharpshooter on him.
He falls over before he can even utter a cry.
Then this one down here, I will just do a clockwork. So standard longbow clockwork into him. I can't hunter's mark this one because I already moved.
Yep.
So longbow, clockwork, favored, and piercing. Cool. Oh, and that's my extra attack, so that should be an extra D8 on there.
Okay.
How bloodied is him?
Very. He is not quite very bloody, but he is bloodied. Slightly less damage to him
like,
than
35 foot was like right in there.
Yep. It is your turn.
And because I'm not currently raged anymore, right?
Nope, that would have passed.
Alright, yeah, I was turning it off. And boop, definitely nope.
You miss.
You need to get the lucky feet, man.
And you kill it.
Nice. If combat is over, I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna go for a high five.
High five.
He's
I don't
judging.
know if you could hear that.
He's judging you positively.
This person is judging, yes?
No, you're judging Neo positively.
Oh.
Yeah, that person already knows not to judge because you get a menacing look like, do you want to die too? Do you feel that?
She's chained to a chair.
I'll try to communicate with her, but I know that most Drugers have not been able to communicate, but I will still attempt.
Amnek talks to a lot of people. Try him too.
Unfortunately,
He's always
Dominic.
talking to everybody.
Yeah.
I'll walk up and I'll say a question of, do you fear death?
She looks at you guys strangely. She does not seem to understand you.
Man, we should really get like comprehend languages or something like that.
Well, one of you guys learn Dwarvish or
Yeah,
Uncommon.
No, also a very fair point. Yeah. I know Sylvan.
Yeah, I know you also know Primordial, which I found out. Fun fact: Primordial. If you understand Primordial, Aquan, Ignan, Terran, or Auran, you understand them all. They're just different dialects.
Oh, that's cool.
So if you know one and you know the other, that's like, it's like the difference of speaking American English or British English. Like, you'll understand, but there'll be some strange nouns in places that you don't understand.
That's what I imagined with Primordial, because Primordial was the original.
But that actually goes to all of them versus each other.
Yeah.
Where does it say my languages on my sheet?
In the bottom left hand. For you, it is Common and Giant.
You don't think she doesn't speak Giant, right?
I know she doesn't. She understands two languages that none of you guys have.
I rummaged through this one's pocket.
She, like, rubs the arms where the chains were, looks at you guys, and quickly goes to, like, leave the room. Not, like, run, like you guys are going to kill her run, but she doesn't want to be near you.
Run.
Yeah.
Before she leaves, though, I will say Dark Lake Stout, just to see if any reaction gets from her. I know she's been captured and tortured.
No reaction.
Okay.
As she runs and leaves.
Do I find anything in pockets?
Not really. I don't think. You don't find anything, but looking around the room, you see two iron sarcophagi, the two iron maidens, that have spikes lining the interior. They're big enough that you could.
Are they closed?
One of them is closed. One of them is open. They're big enough that you could fit in there, and they have some blood like they've been used, but dry blood.
I knock on the closed one and ask if anybody's home.
You don't hear anything.
I
And
open it.
and there's nobody in there, just more dry blood.
Alright.
And in the south, you see a little closet of sorts. So you guys see a door here, and you guys see a door down here.
I'll go up if someone else wants to go down.
Me and Theo can go down, and you and Rock can go up.
Cool, sounds good to me.
So you guys open down, and you see a small room, and I don't need to open this because I can describe, that contains an array of torture devices, including whips, mallets, barbed scourges, spiked chains, branding irons, hooks, thumb screws, pliers, and shears.
I grab spike chain and a whip. Put them in my pocket. Without a question.
No, I'm pretty sure there's questions, just not ones we want answers to.
Don't judge me.
Yeah, I have a whip there.
That was a setup.
And short spike chain. There.
Like, you could hear the disappointment in his sigh when he said it and I answered.
No, just the chain. I didn't want to deal with the chain. The whip is understandable. Whips are terrible weapons. Dominic, do you open this door?
Yes, I do.
When you open it, I will have to describe some stuff. You see the hallway up ahead. Around the corner, you see what looks to be a dead Druagard.
I'm gonna stealth.
I don't want you to, so I don't have to roll the number.
Okay, I won't still stealth. I'll just walk nilly-willy.
Well, no, you rolled a 9.
Also, I suck. I'm just kind of...
So you think you're stealth. You see a lot of dead Druagard.
There's a lot of dead Druger. I'm gonna follow the path of dead Druger.
Anybody going after him, or are you guys examining the room?
I didn't know if a rock was or wasn't.
I didn't know either.
Actually,
That's why.
I don't want to go too far away. I'll feel bad. I'm gonna go back down. I'll go into the... See if this works around. Where does this go?
Into a door.
Where's this? What's this? An open
Okay.
door.
You throw open the door. Like Emperor's New Groove. Boom, baby, I'm here. You see two
Boom,
beds
baby.
two beds stand against the south wall of this room. One of them with a Yeti hide draped across it. At the foot of each bed is a stone chest next to a stack of 5 sealed copper kegs. This room is heated and illuminated by glowing coals in the stone braziers.
Wow, what a fancy room. Do you want to do a wee short rest in this room? Seems quite comfy.
Oh, you guys are barely hurt. You don't need a short rest.
That's fine then. Cool. Ignore it.
No,
Actually,
you guys
you know what? I'm
can
gonna
if
do
you want. Like,
Actually, I want a proper investigation check here, just in case there's anything of interest.
you don't find
I
anything.
have been muted this whole time.
Probably.
No, I have been. I was following along with him, and I'd say that the perception was to look in the room and investigate
So,
into the chest.
So the chests are both empty.
Okay.
There wasn't any traps or anything on them that you could find. The beds look like they're made for Druagard. They look quite fancy, almost like for guests, like that he wants to hold in good manner.
Next to the torture chamber.
Yeah, exactly. That's where you keep your guests.
Mhm.
Other than that, the kegs have a smell that you recognize with your perception. You recognize the smell wafting off of the alcoholic drink that the lady dwarf offered you upstairs. And that's all you guys
Wait,
notice in the room.
So the smell of the alcoholic drink and what else?
It's coming from the kegs. From the lady dwarf upstairs that asked you to kill Zoldark.
I feel like she's not nice then. No, I don't really care. We did our job.
Now you're sounding like a rock.
I'm gonna take those.
I say that as Tom, by the way, not as Dominic.
They are kegs. I'm trying to see.
Oh, they're kegs. Oh,
Yeah, they are.
never mind.
They are copper kegs, and there's 5 of them.
Yeah, I mean, she probably wouldn't want me to take them anyways. Her biz.
We can always come back and ask. We can ask if we can have some come back, you know?
Yeah, she might give you
I
some
know.
ale.
She might.
I mean, she offered you guys drinks upstairs.
Yeah,
It's
I
true.
think we both drank it too.
Yeah, no,
We did.
it was nasty mushroom ale.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Loved every second of it.
Carry and sell it in your store.
Listed as nasty ass mushroom ale.
Avak, what are you doing? Are you examining the turtle gear?
Yes.
Would you like a refresher of what's in there now that he took some whips and spike chains?
Yes, please.
Okay, so what's left in there are a couple more whips, mallets, barbed scourges, spike chains, branding irons, hooks, thumb screws, pliers, and shears. All of it has a slight, a little bit of rust here or there from not being cared for, and then also a little bit of blood here or there that they just haven't cleaned off.
Wow.
Almost like they wanted to be nasty or something. See, I expected it from Kelly, Nick, not you.
I've been watching a lot of anime. Leave me alone.
Like Kelly.
I was just about to say, I can ritually cast detect magic as well, correct?
Yes. It's
I would
been
like to
within
do that
10
as
minutes
their-
though. Like it's not 10 minutes yet. So Dominic is still using detect magic.
Okay, well, I will try to get his attention to come back over here.
Yeah, I'll come back.
You go over there.
And to answer that question, I can just do that.
Yeah. You go over there. You take a look in the closet. Nothing screams magical to you. Nothing's magical.
I didn't think
I
so.
just
Just
say
wanted
that-
to double check.
Can I just say one of these Drugar caused fear because there's not an X over it, so I thought it was alive, and I was like, oh dear God, have I accidentally awakened combat, just me on my own?
Yeah, it's not there.
I was not for it.
Wait. These two should, and this one should have been. I just missed one. That's all.
Wait, you said these two, and then you changed it to one. Is
I
one of them
see-
actually alive or something?
No,
Okay, cool.
I'm just messing with you. We'll see.
Does anyone want to go follow the road of corpses?
Sure.
I want your passive would actually say something, Theo, Mister. I have over 20 passive.
Thank you.
The damage the dead Drugar have died to pick runes, war pick runes.
Oh, okay. I'll pass it along. It seems like something might be killing it among themselves.
I was just
Yeah, it
about to
would've
say, the
been
time is now.
That's what the word code word did then. We did a coup.
We hope.
So
Thank you.
you have 3 directions. You have left, top, and right.
I'll peek for the door to my left.
So to
Oh
your
shit.
Yeah, no, there was a lot of dwarves getting ready to ambush you guys that killed each other.
What is this?
Fireball.
So you look this way. You see another set of doors here. Let me actually read what you see. 2 sets of double doors frame a short corridor. Bolted to the walls are a dozen black boxes, each one measuring 8 feet tall, 1 foot wide, that give off a low hum.
Okay, I'm investigating that.
Rolling investigation. Let me just find your character sheet on all my shit over here on the right. Boom. 15.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all.
It doesn't seem to be magical. You still have detect magic up.
Perfect.
But you get a sense of danger from it.
Step in the room, see what happens.
I mean, you could always send the healthiest person in there to see what happens.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
I vote
I have
forward.
Does anyone have any more than 62 HP?
That would be
Yes.
2 of you.
I have 64.
I got
Cool.
65.
Well, one of you can. Well, Mr. 65 HP can touch the box.
How much HP does he have?
What?
Can I just shoot the box and see what happens?
There's another Goliath. How much HP does he
More
have?
than you, but he's not willing to endanger himself for you.
That's fair.
Touch the
Yeah.
thing.
No, I don't want to touch it.
Okay. Then 64. Do you want to touch it?
Offer him something shiny.
Do you have healing spells?
I have healing hands.
Well, I'll touch it.
I do not.
Okay. You said you touch it?
I would recommend you not to do it.
I said I will touch it.
Okay.
Alright.
So you go out here.
I already said it.
You take
It's
a step
happening.
out to touch it. And I need a dex save. At advantage. Because of danger sense. Okay, so
Nice.
you pass, so you only take half damage.
Half damage? Oh no.
So you only take 10 damage. As lightning arcs from the black boxes and strikes into your body.
Yeah, I think that's a no touch zone.
In hindsight, I might have been able to Arcana check that.
Yes and no. Like there wasn't really a trace of magic from the detect magic because it's like these like battery boxes.
So it's not magical.
It doesn't give me any information about it being magical.
Okay.
I
do you
vote
want-
forward before right.
Do you want a wee bit of healing? By the way.
Yes.
Cool. I'll do healing hands on them.
Which is your level?
What is my level?
7.
7. I'm level 7.
I almost gained back what I lost.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Okay, so as you guys come up here, let me close up that. You guys see braziers heaped with glowing coals and glowing hot coals provide light and heat. Through the smoky haze, you count 9 doors embedded in the north, west, and east side. All of them have been, like, it's slightly ajar, like they've been open as and people have run out of them, but not bothered to shut them. This seems like a
This is where the
barracks.
corpses came from.
Yeah, this seems like a barracks.
Oh, nice.
These dead Druagar. Are there any arrows? I'm running a little low.
No, they seem to all have this war picks.
Do I have any arrows I can?
You have bolts.
That's useless.
Sorry, I still have 23. I just.
He's just using a lot and can only recover half.
Yeah. And especially when a clockwork exploding too.
Yep.
Mhm.
So
We're not really
what's
killing
next?
'em, but
Go right. Someone else want to lead the way?
I go, nah, I'm good.
It's right down here.
A little bit of a twitch going.
Yeah, that way right there.
Sure, why not? I'll open up the doors.
So you kick open the doors. You see two more of the Druiga hammers. What looks to... Let me actually read what you see in this room. So... Two featureless stone pillars support the vaulted ceiling of this unlit chamber. East of the pillars, a Druiga encased in an exoskeleton construct stands below a lowered iron portcullis. Similar creature stands in an alcove to the north, its squeaky pincers clenching and unclenching in nervous anticipation. A stone level juts from the back wall of an alcove to the south. They don't see. They don't see you, Theo. They do, however, point at the open door and at people they can see behind you, and say something in Dwarven.
Which is not me.
Can I just shut the door?
You could, but behind them in this room, let's see what you can see.
I can't see anything, so my character would only see.
You do see. Let me double check because I know there is.
I can move my token in there real quick and back out.
Yeah, they don't see you, so you could take a shot in there if you want, but you see a little bit of iron portcullises in here. Okay. You don't see too much other than that. You see what looks to be more portcullises in here, so it looks like they have something locked up in there, but you can't see what. As you quickly try to shut the doors again. As you hear like angry stepping and sounds from inside.
I'm gonna go and help hold the door for him while we talk Battlestrap.
I'm gonna step back. I'm gonna ready an action for them. If they pull open those doors chasing us, I'm attacking them. I'm giving them
okay.
Not follow us. But if they open the doors, I'm going to hit them with arrows.
Cool. I'll ready Eldritch Blast then, I guess. Anyone's ready in action?
So, after you guys ready in action, anybody else doing anything?
Yeah, I will actually ready in action.
What's your action?
Just a firebolt.
Okay. So, as we open, what do you do, Neil?
Why are you doing?
Oh, I step up here and ready, but my greatsword in case they jump the fuck up in my shit.
Okay, so if they get within range, which I don't think they can, you'll hit them.
You should be up here if you're going to ready a melee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They always wanting to put me in harm's way.
Because you're the fucking barbarian.
I'm sorry that as an archer I have the same health as you.
I have less health than you on my best day. I have like half your health on my best day.
Nick's actually at 2/3 of health, and he has about double your health.
Yeah.
Nick's max is 92.
Yeah. My max is 39, so.
Mine's 69.
So you're not allowed to get any HP, Thea?
Yeah.
You know.
I can only get temp HP from this point forward.
Yep. I'm okay with this.
Checks out.
And they do throw open the doors, so those with brains, I know you fired yours. At which one?
Pew pew.
I will do a
Rock's Firebolt.
onto this one.
I'm just going to the first one that enters.
I'm gonna do one each.
Okay, so I'll do the clockwork and the one each, and then whoever's still standing, a rock will shoot.
There you go.
Because I can't move.
Hunter's Mark.
I should have done that earlier. Dang it. So one arrow. Standard longbow, normal.
I do because this is a homebrew rule I like. When you hold your action, you hold your whole attack action. So you do have two shots if you don't want to use clockwork.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll take 2 shots then.
I used the hold your whole attack. That's why he could do both Eldritch Blast. Nick can do 2 slashes.
Well, I fought these style ones before, and I remember they had armor. Were they? Because I physically don't. I personally don't remember if these guys had any sort of resistances to standard, or if it needed to be magic to bypass the armor that they had. Or was it just that they were harder to hit? I know we
harder to hit, and they don't seem to have. They have resistance to your poison, because you did your big AOE poison.
Alrighty, so I will attempt to sharpshooter the first one of my first attacks. Then.
You miss.
Yeah, I remember having. I'll just take a normal. I'm sorry, I should take off clockwork bolt there. Normal longbow on him.
You hit. What's the 2? Oh, favorite enemy.
Favorite enemy if he's humanoid.
Okay. And then Dominic is Eldritch Blast 1 of each.
Wait, so is this 2 turns or is this one turn? Does that make sense?
This is held action, so this is before initiative. It's not even a turn.
Oh, cool. Again, yeah, 1 each.
Okay. You hit both, so the bottom one, because I'm just going the same direction he did. And then the top one. Okay.
Cool.
Okay, now you still have your choice. I'm assuming you're just going to hit the same first one that they both did?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And now initiative has to start.
I ain't get to hit one?
They didn't walk within your range. They got attacked as soon as they opened the doors.
Damn.
It's not my fault. Everybody attacked and they tried to kill them. Don't worry, one of them is going after you.
At least something's going after me.
What's funny is that 0 isn't a nat 1.
Oh, wow.
That one's not going after me. A rock might be going after me.
A rock?
We need to know if you're going after me.
See, you got a 4? Probably not.
Oh,
Oh, he is.
He is.
Okay,
Only a 3.
Theo, it's your turn.
Do any of them look more wounded than the others?
The one you shot looks very bloody.
Okay. Bonus action. If he looks very bloodied, no, I'm not gonna bonus action move that yet. I'm gonna just take a longbow shot onto him.
You
That
miss?
should be an advantage. That should be an advantage. Sorry.
Go ahead and roll again. You miss?
All right. Taking the arrow. I will.
That was your first shot, so you still have another longbow.
So this one's just gonna be a sharpshooter.
You hit, killing him because he had 4 HP.
Then I will use my bonus action to move my hunter's mark to him, and do a clockwork on him. He's hunter's marked. Longbow.
Okay, you hit.
And then the extra D8 for the ambusher. So 22.
He looks about as healthy as the first one did before you shot it.
Okay. And then that will end my turn.
Okay, Dominic, what would you like to do?
Pew pew. with shared burden. With shared burden.
Okay.
Go.
So Eldritch Blast. You hit, so you deal 5 damage, and I how much damage does that deal back to you again?
It deals half my charisma modifier.
Rounded up. Half your charisma mod rounded up. So you take 3 damage.
Yes.
As you kill this thing, because it only needed 5 damage to die. 4 damage.
Oh, cool.
So initiative's over.
Theo, do you ever wonder why you're so good at killing things?
It's not out of
wonder.
enjoyment. I just make sure, with my years of hunting, I'm a little bit more efficient at pinpointing the vitals, maybe?
Maybe.
You could see half your arrows that you shot that was sharpshooter or normal.
Oh gosh, that's okay. So
I think you only shot 2 clockworks. 1
I
clockwork.
shot 1 clockwork and 2 normal, so I only get 1 arrow back.
You
How
shot
low are you
4.
on
You
arrows?
shot 4 normal. You get 2 back. Cause
Okay.
you're ready to action.
Oh, thank you. I am at 21 arrows.
I
So
have
I-
16.
I still have basically a full quiver left.
Alright. Yeah, I was just.
But yeah, so you come in.
Oh no, I appreciate it. I definitely want to get more. I'm okay for now.
When you examine this room over the dead bodies, you see a lever down here, and you see a portcullis over here.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to Portcullis and see if I can see anything on the other side.
I'm gonna wait. Can I investigate the lever? See if I can figure out what it does.
You can always pull the lever to see what it does. Over
Okay.
here, you see more.
Kronk,
The lever?
No, Kronk, no.
Do it. Don't let him
Pull.
command you. You are your
I'll
own
pull the
person.
lever.
When you do, you hear the humming from outside. Stop.
You son of a bitch.
Out here, you guys see through you kind of see through over here behind each of the portcullises. Let me double check, but inside each cove, there's 4 in the north, 4 in the south. Inside each behind the portcullises are iron chests.
Iron chests.
Yep.
The mimics.
By that door there, where you guys are, you see embedded in the north wall is a 1-foot square of the same black metal as the crown, gauntlet, several other things you have. And there's an oversized hand-shaped indent on its face.
Oh boy.
Otherwise, the portcullis is closed. These are all open.
Was the old boy from Theo or from you?
From me.
I wanted to make sure Theo wasn't giving us a warning.
So, just as a heads up too, Theo, you have the metal gauntlet, right? You're the one that picked
Yes.
that? Okay.
I currently have the metal gauntlet, yes.
I just wanted to know. I like to know where items from people end up.
And
I
I'm
got
still
the whip.
wearing the crown.
Yep.
Yep. Have I seen a mirror any chance? Recently?
No.
Damn. Can I be on the outlook for a mirror?
Yeah, I'll keep you posted. In fact, there
Thanks.
probably was one in that guest bedroom.
Can I?
You can
Oh,
go back
can
if
I-
you want.
I'm gonna go back. I'll be back, guys.
What are you going to do?
He's
I'm gonna
looking
go
for a
the
meal.
mirror.
Oh.
I'm slowly on this way.
So there's no way that, the portcullises, do they kind of tell if they look like they move?
So I have good news and bad news. Okay, oh my god.
I had a dragon in that room waiting. But yeah, what? Well,
Can I tell if the portcullis is here? If they look like they're supposed to move? If I find a lever, they'll open up or anything like that?
roll me an investigation.
Okay. 3.
You don't know. They looks like they could go up in the ceiling, but they're not submitted to the ground. But you don't know how. Anything.
Has
Okay.
anybody been this way yet?
Which way?
Can I
yes.
roll for mirror?
There could be a small hand meal on one of the beds.
Cool. It's mine now, and I'm just looking at my reflection and enjoying the crown.
I'll put small hand meal in your.
Thank you.
It seems like something Dominic would carry around.
That's actually whenever
Yeah.
I make a character, I buy a steel meal because you never know when you actually need a meal.
Yeah, too true.
Like,
Maybe,
you can use it to look around corners, and nobody thinks about that.
Oh.
Is there
Was-
anything up here?
Mm,
Like, has anybody been
yeah,
up there?
they've been up there. That's where the barracks were, where all the bodies came from.
Since we heard this chink over here open up, I would like to go in there, and since I can take damage if need be.
Not me.
Uh-huh.
I have no longer any healing.
Did anything happen when I walk in?
Nope, nothing happens. There's no hum or anything.
All right. Well, there is still the door very south.
Screw it, let's try it.
What door very
What
south?
about that door?
The doorway down here.
No, that was the torture closet. I
Oh,
just
that was
never
the torture
opened it.
closet?
Yeah, I just
Mhm.
never opened
Oh,
it.
okay.
Literally, the
What
only
about-
thing left unexplored is those are all just slightly ajar like barracks rooms, Nick. The only thing left not explored are the iron chests in this room.
Yeah, but I don't know how to get in there.
Kelly, are you
Can I-
back?
Hmm?
Okay, Kelly.
Yes, sorry, I was actually
so,
sitting
did
here
you
speaking.
hear-
You should send Ari and
Well, did you
I'll
hear
roll an
my
investigation.
description of this?
yes,
Okay, of the black iron plate and whatnot?
yes.
Okay. So go
Does
ahead
these
and do an
doors-
investigation. The iron. Okay, so you would remember that the oversized looks about the size of a dwarven hand with a gauntlet.
Oh, put the gauntlet in the thing, and maybe it'll open.
And as for
Yeah.
the bars, they look a bit too small for Ari to slip through easily. Like she probably
is
could, but
That cue. Sorry, what for the gauntlet? That's in this room here.
yeah, that's next
Oh.
to the portcullis.
This looks ominous. I must say, gesturing to it.
Yeah, it's like right on the wall right here.
Like, I guess there's nothing else to do but to do it.
So he's gesturing to you, Theo, that your new gauntlet might fit.
Okay. I will take the gauntlet out and put it in there.
As you
Can
do,
you say you're inevitable?
as you do, the finger of the palm, the portcullis rises to the ceiling. So,
I waddle in.
all of these are open. I'm not going to spend time to open them all, but there are 8 chests in there. This unlit room contains 4 alcoves in the north wall and 4 in the south. In case inside each is an iron chest.
2 chests each. Sound good?
Yeah, I mean,
Cool.
Let me
let
just
the randoms be random.
1, 2, 3.
Hold on.
Four.
If I remove the gauntlet from the thing, do the portcullises go back up?
Nope.
I think Theo should get first choice because he one-shot the guy and got the gauntlet and is carrying us.
There is one that draws your attention, Theo. On top of one of the chests, looks to be like almost like a jar that somebody would keep like insects in, and inside of it seems to be what looks to be an eyeball standing on those stalks, and it like lifts one of its stalks and waves at you.
Oh, dope. Which room is that?
That's in number 6.
Oh, I'm there.
Cool.
You pick up the jaw and it's like inside of it.
Who wants second choice?
I will like try to interact with it and see if it.
It waves at you.
I'll take 7 and 8.
Okay, so Theo will have 5 and 6. Neo, would you like to? I'll explain what
Yeah.
people have gotten, and I'm assuming you're gonna write this down, Coy, because you're good at notes like that.
Oh, if you.
Or everybody can
space it out,
split
yes,
up.
I can.
Okay.
Well, you just can't say it super quick.
Yeah,
'cause
no
I think
problem. I'll copy paste it into chat too. Who would like to open a door first?
Well, I grabbed the homunculus.
It's not a
I'm
homunculus.
calling it a homunculus.
Yes, you can. But it might question your attunement slots. Is what that item might do. So you have that jaw. So that's taking your attention for a second as you're interacting with that. Who would like to? Because I know you, Coy. You're interacting with that. I picked it for you.
I'm running my finger along.
I picked it just for you, Coy. I knew you would do this.
I'll let Dominic go first.
Dominic, 1 or 2?
Okay. Uh-oh.
I'm
Two.
gonna put these in here as Dominic.
2 has a gold mask shaped like the visage of a male drow, lying on it's lying on a bed of 350 gold.
I'll take both. Can I do it like a Arcana check on the mask or?
Yes, but you don't know what it might be. Like, Arcana is just a really sloppy way of doing detect magic. Like, you're never gonna have as much information, and that's if it's magical.
So I'm putting in here as room spoils in my notes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put everything in here arbitrarily as in here, but if you want, if
you're not sharing, let him know.
Yes, and I'm not gonna put it in here. It's gonna be on for you to put in your own sheet. So I'm assuming you want to keep the 350 gold for yourself, which is perfectly okay, Dominic, right?
I'll put it with everyone's. I don't mind.
Okay.
I'm happy to share.
Pyro in the center of the room, like. Okay, so he opened up one. Who would like to open up one too? While he's looking at that one.
I opened 3.
You find a silver chalice shaped in the likeness of a spider and inlaid with 8 obsidian eyes.
Alright, we'll put that in the group cell phone.
That's not ominous.
It's obviously a drow item. Like, that's obviously a chalice for Loth. I would love that in real life.
Does it look valuable?
Everything looks valuable.
Alright.
So
Kelly, would you like 7 or 8?
Let's start with 7.
Okay, you see a 2-foot statue of the what I would need it. Yeah, you probably recognize it. You're book read of the Demigorgon, and as you pick it up, I need a charisma save.
Hold on.
Okay,
Oh,
Thank
nice.
you, Dice.
nothing happens.
2 foot
You
tall
feel like itches in the back of your brain, but nothing happens.
Cool.
And now, Coy, now that you picked that up, you can always put it to side. Like, he's not going anywhere. He's just in the jar for now. You can take him out if you want, but that's up to you. In the meantime,
As I do not know what it is, I'm not going to let it out right now.
would you like 5 or 6?
Well, if it was at 6, I'll keep investigating.
Okay.
6.
You see an amber headdress with 3 large purple pearls. Okay. Back up to Dominic. Would you like to open the other one?
Can I put the gold mask on? Wait, can I have the gold mask
Don't
and the
do
crown
that.
on as well?
I will. Before you do anything, I would like to. I was thinking about it, but I didn't want to interrupt you. I'm going to interrupt you.
Okay.
Could you cast detect magic to see, because it pings? So just detect magic this whole room and see what's magical, so we know what needs to be
Okay.
separated.
I will identify everything later while we're long resting tonight.
Sure, I'll do a detect magic then, if people really want it.
You can do it at will, can't you?
Yep.
I don't want to have to kill a friend.
So by the
I
way,
will, but I don't want to.
so you detect magic. The gold mask does not ping. The chalice does not ping. The statue, and as you look at the statue, to see if it's magical, I'm going to have to roll a charisma save for you. But it does ping slightly magical. And the eye.
For me.
Yeah, because you looked at the statue, seeing if it was magical.
Oh, okay.
And then
Sorry.
the eye in the glass bottle of that Theo's holding also pings magical.
Okay.
So, what should I name that? What should I put that in here just so I have it in my
EOD.
EOD. End of days. Got it.
So charisma save. Ooh.
I don't like that. That's not good.
Ooh.
I don't like that. Do
I
you not have an
Yeah. Don't worry. Hold on.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm no one has ever told me to not worry, and I've not been worried after.
Theo doesn't know what's going on. He wants
Give
to
me a
be
number
recommended.
between 1 and 100.
32.
Pick a
No, it's for Dominic.
42.
42. You are now babbling, and you're incapable of normal speech or spellcasting.
Oh. Should have gone with 32. What was 32?
I'm just gonna roll this, by the way, real quick. For the next 8 minutes. That's you just cannot talk. 32. You become frightened and must use your action to flee for the source of fear.
That's fair.
So Dominic, as you look at it, you just begin babbling and like incoherent speech. Nobody understands you. Not even Aerie, not Arak. It's not infernal. Nobody understands you.
It's just gibberish.
So,
Back to magic, they say.
so who else would like to look at something?
I'm gonna go after 8.
With my perception, can I tell that when he looked?
Yeah, you're passive.
He
He looked directly at that statue and he started babbling.
I'm gonna put the statue away so nobody
I'm gonna
has to
say-
actually look
yes,
at it.
Put something over the statue, please. I have
Uh,
a cloth or something.
Are you
So-
just leaving me like in this state? Like,
so, as this is fun.
Before I actually get into the 8th one, I would like to try to message him to see if he can communicate with
It's
me
just
that way.
incoherent speech back.
I figured it would be. I just due diligence.
So, as you open the chest, you see an inanimate Snorfneblin skeleton encrusted what looks to be yellow mold that once you open it, it shoots its spores out in your face. And I need a Constitution save.
That's what I was afraid of.
Don't forget before the end results are revealed, you do have your once per day.
I'm gonna do it.
Roll.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay. You passed the con save. So you are not poisoned. You actually don't take the poison damage either. This was yellow mold. Since it's destroying it, as it shoots out, it like disintegrates and stuff. So I can show you what it did. It was nasty. Anyways, inside, after you finish hacking up your lung from that mold, in one of the skull's eyes is a false eye made of what you can only assume is a moonstone.
I would like to. I'm assuming.
You can
Would
pop
I
it out.
know what I read?
You just know the yellow mold. I did that for a player to know.
Okay.
You would just know some kind of yellow dust, like almost like exploded at you. You'd be wary, I think, but that'd be no more than if it happened in real life, Kelly, and you didn't know what it was. It caused
it
you to
be-
choke, but you weren't like dying. So
Can I roll to see if I've encountered?
yeah,
or
go ahead
know?
and roll an Arcana. I think with a 14, that's high enough. It's semi-common, especially for those of the shadier people. You probably know what yellow mold is. But you also saw it like kind of disintegrate.
Knowing sort of what it is and what it's capable of, and I'm assuming how to deal with it, I'm going to try to gingerly firebolt the box.
Yeah, it's an iron chest. The only thing you have to worry about is the eye.
Yeah, which I'm assuming because it's gem, it'll be relatively fire retardant.
You would hope. But you burn up the mold. Anything that was left.
And I'm gonna pick up the moonstone. What I'm presuming is the moonstone.
Yep, you pop it right out of the eye socket.
I'm gonna put it in my pocket too, so nobody looks at it.
Who's next?
That'd be me.
Okay. So you open it up and you see a bundled up gray spider silk robe sewn with a bunch of dark mantle eyes, and when you unwrap it, you find a wand.
Question is, how big is this robe?
A robe, probably a medium creature size.
So it'd fit me.
It'd probably be a little tight on you. You're a little big.
How big is it? Too big for like too small for Neo? I mean Theo.
Theo? No, it wouldn't be too small for Theo. Okay, so
I put it in the group cell fund.
So
What is it?
it's a gray spider silk robe.
With a wand.
Yeah, there's also a wand with it.
And unknown wand. Okay.
Okay. So Dominic, would you like to open your second one?
Have I recovered?
No, but you could still. Oh, you're still functioning. You just can't talk.
Okay. First of all, I'm putting the damn mask on.
Guys, I'll be right back.
Okay, so you put it on. It doesn't fit comfortably because it's like shaped like a drow, and you do not have elven features, so it really doesn't fit properly at all.
I'll take it back off then. Be kind of sad.
Red marks on your face were like rubbed and pushed the wrong ways.
Then be happy that I at least still have a crown. And I'll go open. I'll have a look in one, I guess.
You open a chest, and it looks to have a dozen stoppled gourds.
Oh.
That have some kind of liquid in them.
I'll pick them up and see what's in them.
You pop one up. Do you smell it? Do you taste it?
Sure, I'll smell it first and then see if it smells.
It's like the same smell you get from an alcohol that burns when you drink it.
Ooh. I'll take a wee sip.
It is a very hot liquor. I don't know how good it tastes, but it burns on its way down, and you know it's gonna burn later when you get rid of it. Like, it's just that feeling that you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll pocket this.
You now have a dozen stoppered gourds of fiery, hot liquor. They each have a pint of it.
Is he still babbling?
Oh, yeah.
At
Probably.
least I have an excuse now.
I slap him. Not hard, just slap him. Try to knock the
Dominic,
head
you
of him.
get slapped by Neo.
And then pointed at firmly.
I'll fall to the ground and over dramatically and pretend to just die.
Hand drop off across your head, like, and then
I still stand there and point at him.
and then just lay.
So I'm pretending to be dead now.
And I walk out of the room. I walk back in the room and ask him if he fears death, and then walks back out the room.
Except for my last room, room 5. What do I find then?
Okay, so your last one, you find what looks to be a folded up cloak of a dark spider web.
Cloak of a dark spider web.
Yes.
Okay.
It's very. It's very, very cool looking. And Dominic
Very,
probably
very
points
cool.
at it, like as if it's magic of some kind.
So I like to imagine he points at
No. Yeah.
but just nodding
He's
the
speaking
whole time.
sim talk.
I
He's
was actually
speaking
gonna say
sim
if
talk.
that can be canon for me speaking.
Yeah,
Sim.
you're just speaking Sims. Nobody else can
Is there
understand
any,
Sims.
has there been any like armor that I've seen? Just because I keep forgetting, I do have an incredibly low AC.
Yes, but let me double check. You might not have armor proficiency. Yeah, you can wear
Shit.
light armor. So
And if that's the last thing in the room that there is for me to see, I'll go back up and pick up EOD.
yeah, that is the last thing in the room because you got the ammo. Yep. So you got everything I posted in there.
I believe so. Yes.
Okay.
I should.
Are you guys leaving that statue of the demigorgon?
I know it's coming with me.
What do you have it wrapped up in?
Just my no-touch cloth.
Oh, okay.
We need to get a cloth made for him that says no touch.
Or just get my cloth to say no touch.
I have a no-touch cloth as well that still has
So-
the orb that killed you in it. I
An
still-
orb that did what?
Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah, the orb that killed a rock.
Yeah,
and
that's why you don't fear death. You've been there, done that.
Wait, I forgot I can't talk. I mean,
Points at him again.
Theo, yes, orb.
God damn it.
But
Pulls it out. Orb.
it starts lighting up. No.
I like to imagine it is just Dominic speaking with like a Scottish accent, so no one can understand.
But yeah, no, you guys have explored all that there is.
All right, so we need to go back to Mother Hubbard.
Are you going straight back up the way you came in? Cause I can just fast move you guys. I don't want to.
Yeah, the quickest route to get there. I mean, if there's nothing else for us to do here, then yeah, whatever the quickest route is to get back to her.
When I can, I'm guessing by the time we're there, I can talk again, and I'm just gonna.
Yeah,
be,
it's
like,
only 8
mumbling,
minutes.
Like, cool. I'm gonna be mumbling like, "Do it to take magic. Oh, nothing can go wrong. No, it's all good." Like I'll be like, mild petty comments.
Yeah.
Then I'll offer anyone if anyone wants to.
As
sip
you
of the hot
slowly
beverage.
go up the elevator, whoever rode with him heard that the whole way up the elevator.
I like to imagine he started saying that, and then about halfway through his grumbling, he realized that we could understand him again.
Started to
I'll
reply to
I'll
what he
stop
was
when I
saying.
realize people can understand me.
So yeah, you guys get back up here with the lady in here.
Wait, I can't. Where?
Ahead of you to the right. I just didn't drop you in the room with her.
Oh, cool. Thank
I
you.
was letting you guys enter on your own.
Cool.
Oh jeez, I don't know what's going on. Okay, I'm up here. Okay, thank you. I just
Oh,
scroll around.
oh, go down. Sorry, I'm in the wall.
There you go. You're all here.
Do we knock or?
I just go in.
I'll go
You
in.
go
You
in,
do.
you see her eating another meal here, just calmly.
Open the door like you've known this lady forever.
Hey, we're on terms.
Yeah, I'll just go sit
She
down.
looks at you guys and is like, "Oh, you guys have returned. Hopefully with good news."
Yes, the
Judging by
castle is yours at this point, because I mean, you should probably seize the crown.
yeah, that's what she looks over and she's judging by that the crown on your head. I see you found my dear suitor. Hopefully that means he's no longer an issue.
Nope.
Not your issue, no.
Good,
Sorry.
very good. That shall clear the way for me to move my business up here and start reaching out to the townsfolk and righting some of the wrongs he did, so that I can get business started up here.
Nice.
Sounds good to me.
I'm glad we could be of service.
He nods. Sorry. And I appreciate you guys being of service. Let me see if she. I forget if she promised anything.
Yeah, I was about to ask. It's been a
She
while.
did promise
She,
stuff.
yeah, she promised to give me that little automatron next to her.
Yep.
Did she?
Yes. Wait. No.
No, she didn't. I just want it.
I know you do. Hey, you're getting a little pet anyway. If you choose to.
I don't got a pet.
Yes, but you have a rock.
I don't have a pet.
Yes,
have
but
a
you
rock.
have.
I tried to steal a Yeti. I got yelled at.
That's 'cause you did it in front of its mother.
That's okay if the mother ain't there.
It's gonna be easier to train it, yes.
But no, she's like, I appreciate you guys taking care of that, and I want to thank you once again. You guys will always be welcome here as long as I own this fortress.
I'm glad to know that.
I also like to thank you for the part that you and your followers did to make it a little bit easier on us as well.
Of course. Like anything
We
to
try-
help get rid of that arrogant king of theirs.
We
Don't
tried our best
worry.
to not hurt any of your followers, and our apologies if we did hurt any of them.
I'm fine to keep this crown, right?
I don't want anything to do with that kind of metal. You're welcome to it.
Yeah, cool. It's mine now.
That kind of metal? What do you mean that kind of metal?
Shardland, it's what he used to make the dragons and stuff. I don't know everything about it, but he became obsessed with it at the end of his time here.
Is there anything that could happen with it?
I don't know. Probably not. You had some on those javelins of yours for a while. Nothing seems to have happened to you.
Maybe
Not
because we're
yet.
special. Because we're hero. Don't want to go look off into the distance. His
Look
eyes
at
will glisten
Neo.
over that.
And be like, yeah, we're perfectly fine.
But if you would,
I twitch.
if you please, I would like to go and have my people clear the corpses out of here. Starting to stink
There's a
up
lot
the
of 'em.
place. Yes,
Yes,
I'm sure.
By all means.
Yeah, Theo murdered a lot of unnecessary people.
Hey, don't add your name to that list.
Like, there were some people that said I'm innocent, and he just murdered them anyways.
The best part is that legitimately could have happened because it was speaking Dwarven.
There were several times where we killed people and didn't say the phrase.
That's why I said we tried not to. We tried hard not to.
But yes, you guys
I'll be right back, guys.
are welcome. She doesn't kick you out. You guys could stay here tonight, but
We could long rest before we journeyed back.
I'll wait for Corey so you guys can decide what you would like to do.
I was about to say, I vote we go.
You guys could also leave and long rest in that cave where you guys all had the psychedelic dream of being inside Neo's head.
That could be fun. Maybe
Whose
we'll
head
go
are
in
we
someone
going in
else's
this
head.
time?
That could be cool.
I don't have any heads prepared, but I could jury-rig something.
Do y'all want to go inside my head? Well, no, I'm joking. Dear God.
Hold on, let me open up the Descent into Avernus campaign. I'll pull a map up. They've been inside a small golden elephant's dreams in that game.
Oh wow.
That's not even a lie. Her name was Lulu. She was a beautiful little high elephant.
That's cool.
Let me see if I have a picture of Lulu.
Want to go to? Actually, I think it would be better to get like some distance away from this place so we can check the stuff we got. feel like some some of the people here might not like the fact we killed their friends. You know.
We didn't kill anybody that Theo didn't say murder first. No
We-
matter what, it's Theo's
Uh,
fault.
Theo gave us permission, which means that everything we did was morally okay.
That's a
tried
lot
it.
of faith in Theo.
I tried to steal a baby Yeti in front of the mother. Do you want me to give you those okays?
He has a point.
That's a
I
very
touched
good
an
point.
orb and died.
That's also a very good point.
Yeah, no.
Theo suggested both those things we stated not to do. So
All right.
And moved away
So, like-
before they happened. But if you guys, if you three want to leave, I think Theo is outnumbered anyways.
yes.
You know what? I think I finally learned something.
We don't want to take the table.
I think the lesson is I do fear death, and that's pretty cool. Makes it exciting. Maybe I will die. That'll be fun.
I mean,
New experiences, right?
when you guys
Yeah.
get outside,
Can't wait to die.
Kapanook, he looks at Neo and says, "I look forward to see you again if you visit my people, all people. But in the meantime, I must go and tell them that there's new leadership with the Grey Dwarves and that I am once again free."
I give him the Spartan handshake. And just like a firm Spartan where you grab him like the forearm
Yep.
and don't
He
say
returns
nothing.
it and then he heads off.
What a lovely guy.
So you guys all go down the mountain together. Probably to the same cave, once again, that you guys stayed at. Because, it's just an easy cave to get to.
I swear if we die,
No.
I'm blaming Dominic.
No. doubt.
Inside is
That's
the
a fair
basilisk.
assumption to make.
No. Hold on while
I
my
would like to
map actually
identify
loads.
everything while we're napping that I need to identify.
Yeah, no, I'm waiting until my map actually loads. It's taking forever. There we go. So, the things you identify. So, would you like to go in order of identifying?
No, I mean, sure, just for...
Okay. So, the
simplicity.
statue. What you find out about that statue is anybody that looks in its eyes. I need to reopen that so I can see the info on it. That I just closed out of. Anybody that looks in its eyes, has to make a charisma save or get a random short-term madness. But it only works once, and then they become immune.
I'm gonna tie a blindfold around it for, like, my no-touch rag.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna tie it around it as, like, a blindfold.
What's next that you would like to examine? There's the
Um,
wand, that magical. There's the wand, the cloak, and the eye that Koi got.
Do the eye.
Let's-
Do the eye.
I was just about to say, let's do the eye next.
Okay, so what you find with the eye is that it can act as a familiar, and because I'm sure you're gonna share. When you're attuned to it, you can cast see invisibility at will,
I
and that's what it looks like
Useful.
walking and whatnot.
I like to imagine I'm more playing with it than anything else. Like, while I'm identifying it, and I'm gonna take it back
It's
over
very
to Theo
friendly.
and hand it to him.
It's very
And then
friendly.
tell him what it does as I, like, pop it back into his hand.
As you said, it's gonna just be astonishment on my face, like a Christmas gift for a kid on Christmas.
Okay,
And I will attune or whatever is needed.
I mean,
I
it
will
was-
after
it
all
was
the
yours and it's
identifying.
fitting, so-
Yeah, after all the identifying, I will let you.
Yep.
I
have the
There's a wand,
robe.
a cloak, the robe, which the robe is non-magical. It's just a gray spider silk robe.
Yeah, I was meaning the dark spider.
Oh.
Cloak.
So the yeah,
the
I'll do the
cloak.
cloak
Very,
before I
very
do the
cool looking.
wand, just out of curiosity.
You find this.
That looks badass. Didn't you say that was too small for me?
No, this is a cloak. This is something Theo got. The robe is something else. It was just normal robe.
Oh, yeah, that looked badass.
Yeah, this is a Drow's version of Cloak of Elvenkind. As long as you're not in direct sunlight, which at the moment there is none, it gives you any perception checks made to see you have disadvantage, and you have advantage on stealth checks made to hide.
Nice. I already am pretty proficient, but I'm not going to take the option to make myself even better.
I am easily seen.
I should be doing a lot of the sneaking, so having the disadvantage is good, but if it will benefit others to help them sneak, then they as well can take it.
We could give it to maybe to the worst. Who's the worst stealth?
I give you a guess.
It would most likely be Neo. So if it can fit Neo, then yeah.
So Dominic has a 2.
Oh.
Neo has a 2.
Now let me put it this way though, Neo, if we give this to you, you can't just boom baby every door.
That will break stealth.
Yeah, if we want a boom baby every door, we could just give it to Dominic to help the spotting team before.
We should
we've already done that plan of sneaking in
Yeah,
and then boom baby.
Since Dominic doesn't have better stealth than me, it'd probably be a better idea for him to have, even though it looks dope.
So Dominic gets the Pee-wee Cloak of Elvenkind.
Alright, last but not least.
Hold on, I'm just putting that in there so I know. The wand. The wand comes up as a wand of webs.
A wand of webs?
Yep. Requires attunement by a spellcaster. While holding it, you can use one of its 7 charges to cast the web spell, and it gets back 1d6 plus 1 every day at dawn. And if you use last charge, roll d20. On a natural 1, it crumbles to ash, and it is destroyed. So that's all of the items that you got that you needed to attune. You needed to identify.
Cool.
The web has to go to at least one of the 3 of us.
Or we sell it.
Yeah, or we sell it.
I feel like it could be useful though.
Yeah, it makes
It uses it as a
Especially-
web spell at DC
make
15.
it so people can't walk around.
Yeah, I think even if it's like for a thing where we just want to move away from them or something, that could be very useful.
Yeah, I think we should hold on to it. That's not something we should sell. Especially say if Dominic and I are sneaking and we're in see a cluster of people, we can let Neo know and we can group them all up with the web, and Neo can just go ham.
In all honesty, I would rather give it to one of you two because half of what I do will destroy the web.
Yes, but I believe there
I mean,
is with the web
It
spells.
does damage.
Yeah, it damages people with fire. So there is synergy there.
It does
Okay.
D6 of everything I believe it's D6.
The webs are
Every five.
flammable. Any 5 foot exposed to fire burns away in 1 round, dealing 2d4 fire damage to any creature that starts its turn in the fire.
So
That
that
could
could
actually be
be
pretty cool.
that could be a combo, especially with me and him.
I think it would be good to give
now-
to Dominic. I won't use it very often.
Dominic now has, with the cloak, Dominic has 3 items attuned.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I believe Kelly also has like 3 items attuned.
Didn't I have one, or was
You
it,
have one
yeah.
now if you attune to the hat that you picked up.
I attend to the hat.
So it's a hat of disguise. When you put it on your head, you cast disguise self on yourself.
And wouldn't that help with stealth sometimes?
No, it just makes you not look like Neo.
I've only got one thing I think attuned to me, the Boots of the Winterlands.
So, the web might go to you. I do know that the Identilin will also be attunement. So you would have 3 if you got the Wand of Webs and the Eye.
I found out the crown gives me +2 and -2 charisma. It's pretty good.
Actually, no, it gives you +2, -3,
Uh,
unfortunately.
Also,
Oh,
since you
shit.
guys have all spent time with that stuff in your inventory, I can now do this. I need both Dominic and Theo to roll. Give me a D100 or roll a D100. I was just asking him to give me one because he can't roll and he doesn't know what they are anyways.
Can you roll for me? I think
Sure.
it'll be fun.
You want me to roll for you, Dominic?
Yeah, roll for me. Go for it.
So 24 for Theo and 7 for Dominic. 24.
I'll take the Wand of Web and then Familiar.
Aren't lower numbers usually bad?
So / whisper Theo. This is what you now have.
Dope.
Okay.
Wait, is it?
What I
Is it
know
in the?
it's
It
from
might be
that.
something else. Hold on a moment. I want to double. I want to make sure because I think it's.
And also, can you when you get the chance, just share? Oh no, it is in the general items. Okay, I see it there.
Wait, who is holding the wand of web?
Hold
Or
on.
did we
hold
give
on,
it
hold
to?
on. Oh no,
Neo?
it's wrong one. That's the wrong one.
I am.
Ignore that.
Theo has it.
Go, Theo has it. Go.
Ignore that one. This is what you get because I forgot that it's not long term. It's indefinite. That's the new flaw you have.
Woo!
And for
So even if I get rid of this, I still have that.
it is a flaw you have.
Okay.
I'm gonna send yours on Discord so you can see it, Tom.
Ha ha ha.
Oh. I'm excited.
That's a lot of nervous laughter.
That.
Okay, I'm gonna start drinking. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm just gonna start drinking. I have like 10 gourds. It'll do me a while.
Okay, I'm adding that there so that I'm adding what I rolled to your guys' sheets. I'm just. Oh wow! Now 2 of you guys have
A weakness for the vices of the city.
yeah. Okay, so I can close that. Yeah, no. Now that you guys have all 4 suffered from this, holding on to Shardland gives you an indefinite madness.
Holding on to the what? The crown?
No, that special
medal.
medal.
Oh.
And all 4 of you guys have done it.
Nice.
So yeah.
So we're all actually mad now.
You all have a form of madness, but you none of you guys really know
No,
what
I'm
each other's madness is.
No, I'll have you know I'm sane.
A mad person doesn't think they're insane. Anyways,
Yeah, I'm sane, definitely, 100%.
so everybody attunes to which items?
Wand of Web and the Eye of
Okay.
Dendolin.
I don't
Cloak of
technically
web.
do anything.
So
I feel like I feel like it doesn't make too much sense me having the cloak of web just because I can turn invisible. You know what I mean?
yeah,
You
but
wanna
that
swap
takes
out? I'll take-
that takes a spell slot though.
It does. But I also have an extra spell slot because of the mask.
Well, it's not a spell slot unless you cast one of your patron's spells.
Do you want to swap? I'll give you the web, and I'll take the cloak.
Sure, we can do that if you want. I just feel like you could get more benefit out of it than I would.
Okay, so what I want from people, and I'll write it for Dominic, on your second page in the bio, there's in one of the blank spots, just write the items that you guys have attuned. So
And where?
So I'm writing it for you, so Dominic. So
Thank you.
Shared burden.
Elven cloak.
Just so if I am looking at items to possibly give you, I know what you already have. And I'll do it for you too, Nick, because I assumed I was. So, hat of disguise. And what was the other thing, Nick? I don't think you have anything else now.
No, everything else.
You have a lot of non-attunement items,
I have a bubble pipe,
which is non-attunement.
but it's still cool. I got that a long time ago.
And I think, Kelly, you already had yours there. The two
Yeah.
the 2 Pro. I'm just gonna put you there. I don't know if you're switching that out for anything, but
Not at the moment.
okay. I appreciate that. That just at least lets me look and at easy glance tell what you guys have. So why people are sleeping and Theo attunes to the item. Something happens to you, Theo. And I don't know, you don't have to tell me like what this looks like for you. But while you're tuning to the item, it crawls up your shoulder and it replaces one of your own eyes with itself. In a very painful and dramatic way of ripping your eye out. And then sitting in the socket.
Man, I better never unattune from that thing.
So, yeah, no, there's actually horrible things if you unattune. Not for you, but you don't want to. It now has an additional part that has opened up for you to know about it.
Okay. So you want me to describe like what happens? Is that what you're saying? Like knowing that? Is that what you're wanting me to do?
Like, however you want.
Okay. So if I attune to it, thinking that my attunement is done, and I realize exactly what was already described to me. I doze off to sleep. In my sleep, I dream that this is happening, but wake up in agony as I feel the blood running down my face, and I reach up and touch the eye. Does it act like my normal eye? Like
Yeah.
I feel a touch to it? Oh, okay. And so I would assume that that was really weird. I don't know why my eye's bleeding, but waking up the next day, I'm gonna say the eye's a different color than mine.
Yep. Like, it's a vibrant green, and I assume you had, like, blue eyes before, or brown?
I did, yes. I had blue eyes.
And one of them is now green.
Yep. I'm gonna say that my right eye was green now.
Very cool. You should now see on the thing, I'm gonna, boom. All people can see that. It's fine still. But you now see the 2 additional parts that you now have, too.
Welcome to the weird colored eye squad.
So
Dominic did it.
the extra feet, would that tie in with my already 300? 330?
Yes.
Because this is a magical increasement? Okay.
Dominic has 2 colored eyes. Now Theo has 2 colored eyes. Getting across.
One of
My
us.
eyes are what I want them to be.
It's spreading. I like to imagine that
Someone-
a rock looked at you two and then changes one of his eyes. And then looks at Neo. But no, whether he does that, that's up to him. I just
Right, we all need to have one blue eye and one other color eye. You're next, Neo.
Well,
That is great. That familiar portion of it, that's just disgustingly great. I love it.
I'm just gonna be drinking.
it
Fun.
had a wisdom save on it, but I think you were so enamored by it that it probably wouldn't have triggered your mind. I like this item a lot, and I wanted you to have it, and I didn't want you to be like worried about it. So now
How
you-
many gourds?
I just like the idea of like the second from last paragraph. I don't want to ruin anything, but
yeah, they
'cause
can see it
I'm
too.
definitely gonna use that. Oh, can they? Okay.
It's still on all players, so if they wanted to, they can go and look at it. I'm not gonna force them to, but yes, it's fun.
Nice.
But yes, there isn't too much left to do. What you guys do is you wake up and you guys hear like a sled arriving outside, and you guys see that same mage woman that saw you the first time you left the palace, the one that you sent ahead to another one of the cities.
Mm-hmm.
Like you see her back again. Let me see if I can.
So we did long rest.
Yes, you guys long rest during that attunement. Yes.
Dominic's gonna wake up and start drinking again.
So I cast Goodberry. So I make 20 good berries.
So this is the woman that pulls up again.
So I gave everybody 5 good berries.
So I get 2 rages back.
You get all of your rages back up to 4.
And then how many hit dice?
You've rested so much, I didn't increase it. So. I filled your stuff, Nick. Don't worry.
All the essentials is done.
How long will the gourds last me if I was drinking them a lot?
Heavily, I think you one a day.
Okay. I need to get more gourds.
Already an alcoholic, damn.
So I mean, Theo would notice that you're just rapidly drinking. So I'm gonna. Is everything all right? I mean, what's going on, man?
Dominic, you'll be able to tell that Dominic is like keeping some, like he doesn't really want to talk about it too much. He's just gonna be like, just tastes nice, man. Want some?
Yeah, why not?
I pass.
As I said, it's this really hot, fiery liquor that burns on the way down.
Keeps me warm in this cold winter.
And so that and at this point, this is when we're getting up to. So this is where you would notice that I'm just pointing it out. My eyes have now changed. But my right eye is now green. I guess maybe you wouldn't know. Sorry.
But I'll be like, oh, I guess I felt like I didn't notice for like a full conversation. I'm like,
Because right now, honestly, Theo just thinks it was a bad dream.
There's like still a deal of dry blood next to his eye.
Yeah, you have a green eye now. You know that, right? I think you have a green eye. Unless I'm colorblind.
They should be blue, like.
One's blue. You have one. I have one blue eye. I know what blue is, but the other's green.
I think it's at that point that EOD crawls out of your eye socket and like raves at people.
Yeah, I don't like that. No. I'm gonna hand you the drow mask and be like, yeah, have this.
Okay. I don't just freak out and run away for a second, because my eye just crawled out of my face.
Yeah, that's kind of fair.
When he crawls out, do I still see so now I'm seeing in weird depths because of this?
I think you have to focus to see out of him when he's outside your head.
So I just lose most of my depth perception.
Yeah, you lose your right
I don't know
eye.
what's going on and freaking out. I'm just gonna ask for more to drink.
I pass you another gourd to have once we're done with this one, and then I clink and to a long road and start drinking with you.
I feel good about that wisdom save, by the way, that you just rolled, because technically that's a failure when you attune to the item if that was the roll. So I feel better about just not having you do it.
Gotcha.
The save required a 20.
Oh, nice. So seeing that it popped out and I now can't see out of my right eye, I'm gonna try close my left eye and see if I can focus in and work on that
And you
which then would allow me to.
Yep, you see right out the eye, just looking at your own face, and then turning and looking around.
I can even like give pointers because I do a similar thing with Ari. See if it helps.
You can see like green wash over my face for a second. This is not normal.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I am so happy. This is the item I picked for you, Corey.
Technically, you could have a really cool use where you could use it to snipe from like looking at things from corners and stuff, and like do cool tactic shots. You know what I mean?
Hawkeye that shit around corners or something.
Yeah, like dead shot type.
Corey has thought about that. Theo's still creeped out about that.
And then it crawls back into your head. Plop.
And we need to go see Theo's dad.
You know, I know something about being
You guys ever have, like,
uncomfortable.
a spider crawl up in the middle of the night on your face or something like that. Hey, I'm just imagining that feeling.
Only
as it
wet
just
because it's the tendrils, so it definitely
'Cause
feels
it-
wet.
Yeah, so it's wet and it comes up and it just sits around my eye as it pops in and then it sucks its legs in. As Theo just.
Not
Do you
to
feel
men-
you've got two other people in your group that one goes through bear changes all the time, and the other, the other
about.
I don't really
It
know
must
what the
be
other
you.
is.
Are you the one that keeps talking about going into bears?
What?
But
You do the bear
it's at
changes?
this moment that lady does pull up and like enters the mouth of the cave. It's like, good heroes.
I stand
like,
up,
I would
I'm
like
like-
to talk to you now that the danger to Ten Town is over. At least for now.
I like to think she starts saying this and then looks at Theo and then keeps talking and looks at him again.
I'll just be repeating to myself, good heroes. Like that's all I heard. That's all I'm hearing.
I would like to talk to you about my quest that I mentioned. If you guys aren't busy now.
We are creeped out, but I guess technically we're not busy right now. So yes.
Yeah.
She tells her kobold companions to stay at the door. She walks in. She's like, "Yes, it's creeped out or not. I need your help to find an ancient city buried in the ice. The city, Etherin, is a lost fragment of the Empire of Netherwell, whose wizards created many of the magic items we find scattered across the world today. It holds magic beyond our wildest dreams. We might even find something there to end this hateful winter. Are you intrigued?"
Hell yeah.
Sure.
I am. Well, yeah.
Using divination magic, the Arcane Brotherhood has learned that the city is buried deep inside Raid Glacier. But the glacier can be cracked open at the place where a waterfall once flowed down its side, but has since frozen. We have already found waterfall. All we need now is the magic to break open the glacier.
Sounds easy enough.
We need two things we need two objects to begin the search for the city. The Codicil of White, which is a spell book, and my Professor Orb, which he's called Professor Scant. Both of them, I believe, are on an island in the Sea of Moving Ice.
Wait, yo.
All right. Can you tell us where we need to? Is that?
I know of a couple ways that might get there. The best one is probably going to. Let me see real quick where Let me. I need a name, so I'm just going up. Anga Chuck. Anga. Anga Chuck.
Angayuk.
Angayuk. Angayuk. Spell. It's a way of being transported below the waterline. He is an awakened whale, and he will carry travelers if he likes you.
Oh, we already know an awakened person. I'm not gonna say that out loud. I'm
Yeah.
actually just saying that for my own thing. Like,
Yeah.
we do already know an awakened.
What does an awakened person mean?
Well, Awakened is a spell certain powerful druids can cast on beasts of different shapes and sizes that gives them. She looks at Theo, humanoid intelligence, and allows them the ability to speak.
Oh, like
Oh,
Neo.
Neo, that's what I meant, not Theo. She looks at
I was
Neo.
I don't get it.
Tom got it, even if I misspoke.
Yeah, like Neo. I get it. Wait, so Neo, you are a bear?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yes, I am. Just like you, apparently.
Wait, I am a bear?
You keep talking about being a bear.
I keep talking about you being a bear. I'm not a bear.
It sounded like you were talking about being a bear.
Sounds like everybody's bearing it all.
Bearing it all out.
Yep. I'll see myself out.
Oh, I can't bear this.
Bear jokes.
Yeah, no,
They
they're
don't
great.
roll.
I'm just barely hanging on. Come on, let's go.
This is
But
unbearable.
she does point out on the map where his the bell is. And she said we can head there and get transportation to the island in the middle of the sea of moving ice.
Cool.
I would like to do some stocking up before we leave, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
There's no
I
real
think
rush.
it could also be nice to go visit Theo's parents.
I will meet you in a
Yes,
couple
we need
days.
to go and see. I still haven't met Theo's mom.
Theo has a lovely name.
Yeah,
Wait,
no,
what?
she is a
haven't
lovely
met
mother.
her.
Have we not?
No,
No,
you guys
we
know
haven't.
My dad.
Well, your dad is lovely.
And I don't even think Dominic's met your dad yet.
no, he has.
Pretty sure I have.
They went to the city temporarily.
That's how I figured out where Theo gets his looks from.
But I am gonna end the session.
Oh no, I get my looks from my mom.
I'm gonna end the session before
Oh.
we head back, so that I can plan out encounters and whatnot.
Okay.
But I hope you all enjoyed everything. I hope I didn't take limelight from anybody. I hope everybody had fun and enjoyed items and rewards for delving through all of that.
Oh yeah, super creepy. I still can't get the image out of my head of that thing just popping into my eye and its legs then sucking in.
Yep.
Duh.
I knew you would both love and hate that item, Coy.
Thanks, I hate it.
I will say, you feel like that item. This is the last thing I'll say of the session. Theo feels like that item is part of a set, and you want more of that set.
Now, is that more coming from Theo's desire or the eye's desire?
You can't tell the difference.
Oh, that's bad.
Am I gonna lose an arm?
No, you're gonna lose.
This is
other
the
eye.
only amputating part. There's the items, and I'll tell you more later if you want, because now that you have one, it's not like you're gonna say no to more. Like, you're hooked now. But I'll leave that for off stream if you want to know more. I'm going to end the stream here. Anybody want to ask anything else about the session before I do?
You did, sorry, I just wanted to follow up. You did say that what we all got from touching that metal. That is a permanent thing. A permanent.
It is an indefinite madness.
Okay.
Any way to remove indefinite madness will work. But again, it's one of those, you're mad, so you don't notice your own.
Yeah.
You may pick up on others.
Fun.
Yeah, yours is gonna be fun. Neo has been working on his. Arak has been working on his. Nah.
I didn't even know that's where that came from.
Yeah, no, you have javelins that you've been holding on to for weeks. Made out of that metal.
Like we're like, oh, we've been fine so far, no madness or anything. Even though what happened was, I just assumed just from the many things we touch.
You're not wrong. But I am gonna end it here, so I hope everybody has a wonderful time, a wonderful night. I'm gonna see if anybody's live and if I can wait out and whatnot. But I don't know if anybody's live though. It's really super late for a lot of people I watch. Yeah.
So what do you think Theo's dad's
Tell me.
gonna say about the mismatched